We're connecting. We're good for the recording. So, hey, welcome. I appreciate everybody being here on a Sunday night. I know everybody's got a lot of other things they could be doing, but certainly do appreciate your attendance and your participation. And like always, we always record all of these things, and I always get them out to everybody. But what people don't understand is that we always have a session, right? An open mic session. So you guys can ask questions and we can field those questions. And that's that everybody that is watching the recording, is not able to participate in. I've asked Mitch to take the lead here tonight because it's although it's not official yet, it's about, I don't know, we're 1,500 BV points away from Diamond, but Mitch is going to be the next Diamond on the team. Wonderful, and I'll tell you what, it couldn't happen to a better guy than Mitch. I'm telling you, he is one of the hardest workers I've ever worked with in network marketing. I mean, bar none. This guy is like the perpetual Energizer bunny. He's always got something going on. He's always three-way, he's calling and calling and calling and calling. And, guys, just for your own point of reference, that's the kind of person you want to go after. Mitch was extremely busy to begin with, and then he just added this on top of what he was already doing. And, it's going to pay off in spades. So, Mitch, the floor is yours. Congratulations on making Diamond, my friend, and take it away. It's your show.
Well, thanks a lot, Chuck. Welcome, everybody. Let's see, 34 people on a Sunday night. How fantastic is that? I know where everybody else is. They're watching the football game. That's where they're at. But welcome. One of the things I was hoping to do or want to accomplish is just chat about social media. I've got some definite opinions about social media that I've learned from some smart people along the way. And I've put together a system that, if you will, that works. And I'm going to show you the results. I can prove it. And I will tell you, I'll put my results up against anybody out there as far as social media is concerned. And I think you'll agree with me when you see it. So let me see if I can share my screen. All right, let's see here. Share. Bear with me a second. Oh, there we go. Screen is shared. Can you see my screen, Chuck? Good, okay. So let's see here. Bear with me. I just wanted to show this really fast. This is kind of the theme, if you will, of what I'm going to talk about. Okay, because, people have, their own beliefs about, what we do. Most people don't understand, or many people don't understand network marketing. If they did, it would be easy, right? And if it was easy, the company wouldn't need us and we couldn't get rich. So while this really isn't hard, but, there are challenges. And one of those challenges is to get people to see what we're doing in its entirety. Okay, so I call this talk, if you will, don't poop in the pool. All right. What happens when somebody poops in the pool? Well, I'll tell you what happens. Everybody gets out of the pool, right? Once it's known that there's poop in the pool, do people want to get in the pool? No, they don't want to get in the pool because they know what's in the pool. And splashing too much information all over your Facebook page is just like pooping in the pool. Because once you've let the cat out of the bag and everybody knows what you're doing, I don't even, if you look at my page, feel free to friend me if we're not friends on here, but if you look at my page, you'll notice that I don't mention the words weight loss coffee anywhere. I create a lot of curiosity without mentioning, weight loss coffee or what the secret is, if you will. And I think by doing that, then I think you'll have the same results as me. and I'll show you some other people. I think Paul's Paul's trying to get on, but you know, other people are, I've told them on my team, just go ahead and copy what I'm doing. Steal my posts. Do it exactly the same way. Put your spin on it a little bit without changing much, and you'll see the kind of results you get. So as I scroll down on my Facebook page here, you'll see, okay, this is the latest post that I did. Okay, it says I was fat. I was XXL. Now I'm glad that to say that I'm wearing 34 jeans and large shirts. I'm 68 pounds down. I'm not on a journey. It wasn't a challenge. No unsustainable keto diet. No health coach. No pre-portioned meals or pre-made food. No cardio or strenuous exercise programs. No shakes or pills. No drugs. Plus, we are saving money every month. Ready to start feeling good? Want to like looking in the mirror? Want to like getting on a scale? It's crazy easy. Simply comment yes below to get the skinny. Now, I always, you know, I don't tell people I'm going to send them the information or anything like that. I find that the more salesy I am or inside the post, the less response I get. And sometimes you'll notice that I will modify the post a little bit depending on the responses I'm getting. So let's take a look down here, and we'll see some of the, and I just posted this one. Okay, there's 9 comments here. Okay, fill me in. Great job. Fill me in. Okay, take a look at this. Will do. That's all I say. Let's go down here. Awesome. Looking great. You look marvelous. Great. This is remarkable. Looking good. Okay. So a couple of people are curious and will say yes. But I want to go down to my last one. Okay. Now this one basically was just a little post. Another 3 pounds down this week. Okay. I am fired up. 35 people. Awesome. Let's keep going down. Okay. The last time that I posted any kind of meaningful post was all the way back on the 7th. Okay. Now this one basically says this was hard for me to imagine too. You can read it here. You know, my clothes were tight and uncomfortable. Most of the fat's now gone. I go through the whole story about not doing all this stuff. You know, P.S. if you want to lose a little or a lot, simply say me in the comments and I'll let the cat out of the bag. Okay. Now, if I come down here, there's 45 comments. Okay. Here's one that says me. Way to go. Here's another one that says me. There's some friends in here that say awesome. Cheryl Nichols, me. Just kind of look down through here. Okay. You'll see a number of people that say me. Okay. Glenn Looney, me. Lori, me. Okay. So when somebody says that, basically all I do, let's see if I did it here. All I do is go message them. Okay. You're not gonna, or I'll send them, let's see here. This person here, I may have tried to call. What's going on? Okay. This one here, I didn't actually follow up on, or I didn't say anything, but I'm just going to do this. Hey, you had asked about dropping weight. Glad to chat. Okay. That's it. Or I'll say, what's your phone number, or something simple like that. I'm not going to go, you know, through this whole thing, what it is, and send them links and all that kind of stuff. All right. So basically I'm creating curiosity. I'm not posting it. What is going on? All over the page. Now by far the best post that I did was one down here that, you know, here's one right here. You'll see 21 comments. You see yes. You'll see a lot of people saying yes. I love to share your post. Let me know how. Yes. Okay. Here's another one, you know, same type of thing, but you got to go all the way back to this one back here where I'm holding up my pants. And I think it was, and you'll look, I'm not posting all the time. There's, you know, sometimes a week between posts, you know, sometimes it's just, you know, a little thing or whatever, a picture. Hang on, this one right here. Okay. This post by far was the best one. Okay. Was I fat? I'm thinking I'll be like a 33-inch waist. Okay. Take a look at this. 151 comments. Okay. All the crazy. Yes. Yes. Good job. Michelle, Jill, Barbara. Okay. All right. So you get the idea. No pooping in the pool. And what I would recommend to people is if you are, not getting the results on your Facebook, I would tell you to go in your wall there or your post and just clean them out, because only about 10% of your friends are seeing them anyway. But I would just say get rid of them, delete them. Okay, people don't like to be sold to. If you create the curiosity, they're going to come to you and say, "What are you doing?" Or you'll ask them to say yes or something, and they'll actually say yes. But I want to illustrate really quick. Okay, so here's my back office. I'm just going to go to Contact Manager here. Okay, now if you look here, now this will attest to I've been working my butt off, right, Chuck? This is all my personals right here. Okay, this is everything I've done recently in this team in the last couple of weeks. Okay, just give you an example where these people came from. This one, Glenn, Facebook. Brian, Facebook. Cheryl, Facebook. Chance, Facebook. Angie, I knew her. Beatrice, I knew her, but it came from Facebook. Bill Meeker, I've known him for 10 years in network marketing, Facebook. Bonnie, Facebook. Connie, old friend, Facebook. Michelle, business builder, Facebook. Alan, Facebook. Paul Wubin, rock star kind of guy right here. Couldn't stand it anymore. Had to ask what I was doing because of Facebook. Okay? So I've got 4 more pages of exactly the same type of results here. Everybody else, now these are people, these aren't total strangers, most of them. They're people that I've known for years that have been on Facebook. Okay? So I guess, the main point here is, don't poop in the pool. Only create curiosity. And you'll also notice that what I don't do is I don't in the comments say anything about weight loss coffee. Not a single word. I do it in a chat. And what I'll do is I'll go chat with them. I'll say, hey, give me a call. I'll give them a thumbs up. Hey, I'd be glad to chat about that. Something like that. But I'm not going to get specific, because here's why. I want to get them, stop the share here. I want to get them on the phone, because the truth of the matter is, if they can't hear the excitement in my voice and the confidence in my voice, there's nothing that I'm going to type them that's going to really, except if it's Chuck, I've seen some of his typing, but there's nothing that I'm going to type that's going to really get my point across. And it's been said before, and I live by this one: if they can't see everything, they don't see anything. So I want to make sure that they can see the entire story and hear the entire story before they have a chance to make a snap judgment based on Googling something. Just say the words weight loss coffee. They get on Google. Next thing you know, they're an expert. Now you can't talk to them because they think they know what they're talking about. And that I would tell you that this is working really, really good. If you want to steal my posts, feel free. Friend me on Facebook, copy, paste, change it a little bit, change your pictures, get rid of all that, poop in the pool that's probably all over your page, a lot of you, because people don't like that stuff. They don't want to be sold to. I personally don't like it. So, I think most people these days are like that. They're just kind of, they just flat don't like it anymore. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm really having a lot of success with Facebook, and you can do this with Instagram too. I started Instagram, but I don't really understand it. So, but anyway, that's all I really wanted to get across, Chuck, is how successful somebody can be. Let me unmute Chuck there. Wait a minute, you muted yourself. There we go. Let me unmute you there, Chuck. So.
Mitch, why don't you do this very quickly? Why don't you tell everybody your story, when you started, just very briefly?
Sure, yeah, you bet. So it kind of goes back a little ways. I'm going to abbreviate the story a little bit, but a friend of mine had inspired me to drop some weight. And I dropped about 25, 30 pounds the hard way. That's called starving myself, counting calories, dieting, and ignoring cravings. I'm not really good at that, okay? So I got plateaued. I don't know what happens when you get to be a little bit older, but suddenly weight's not so easy to lose anymore, right? So right about then, my weight was going sideways. In fact, it started going up a little bit, and I was very frustrated. You know, going up, it might have had something to do with Oreos, but I'm not sure, right? So anyway, my friend Chuck here reached out to me right about then when I was extremely frustrated, and he said, hey, do you drink coffee? And I'm like, yeah. Thinking Chuck, you know, Chuck can't be in town. He lives on the other side of the country, but I'll play along, see what's going on. And then he said, you want to drop some weight? And I thought to myself, well, you know what? He's probably looking at my fat pictures on Facebook. You know, that's the only thing I could figure. But because it's Chuck and I know him for 29 years and I know how successful he's been, I pay attention, you know, because I know whatever it is he's trying to show me is probably something I've never heard of before. Okay. So he got me on the phone, or we talked, and he said, you know what? I've lost 26 pounds since the end of May, and all I've done different was drink 2 cups of this coffee. I said, really? I said, I guess, with your exercise program and diet, probably I could see where it would really help. He said, no, I had knee surgery not too long ago, right? And I've really not been able to exercise like I used to. And he goes, and I'm really eating what I want. And I like fruit. And I'm like, okay. He said, you ought to try it. And I said, I'm thinking to myself, I said, you know what, Chuck, I'm glad it works for you, but it's probably not going to work for me. I know how these things work. I don't want to be all jittery with caffeine and all this stuff. And, I know all about the placebo effect and how people want stuff to work. And then he said, well, why don't you give it a try? And I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking to myself, what's the worst thing that can possibly happen? I try this coffee. I don't like it. It doesn't work. I call Chuck up, tell him it doesn't work. No, thank you. And we're still friends. We've been friends for a long time. And so anyway, so about a week later, this jug of coffee shows up because, I will buy stuff from my friends, okay, if I like it. But this jug of coffee shows up. It comes in a little canister, if you will, in a little scoop. I thought, gee, that scoop looks awful small, but trust me, it's plenty. All right, so I mix up 1 cup with about 12 or so ounces of water. I drink it. It's almost instantaneous. I mean, within the first hour, I knew that it was working. I mean, this was insane. My focus was good. My energy was good. No jitters whatsoever. And the crazy part was I had no appetite and no cravings whatsoever. I mean, zero. So I took it to my wife and she tried it and she said the same type of thing. Then I'm thinking, this stuff really works. This is insane. So I took it to my doctor. I said, Doc, this stuff's got to be illegal. He said, why is that? I said, because, it works way too good. He looked at it. He laughed. He said, you know what? I'm familiar with everything in here. I don't see anything wrong with this stuff. Go ahead and drink it. And now I'm thinking, crap, I got to tell Chuck I like it. So anyway, when I got it, I mixed my normal creamer and stuff in there, just like I would drink any cup of coffee. So a few days later, Chuck reached out and he said, hey, did you get the coffee? How'd you like it? And I said, Chuck, you know what? I was planning on telling you no thank you, and it's not for me. But I got to tell you, man, this stuff is insane. I love this product. And he said, well, would you be okay earning some income referring people to a great product? And I said, well, hell yeah. Listen, I don't have stupid written on my forehead. Just about everybody I know is going to drink this stuff. And here's the crazy part. Since then, the company's sending me about $1,100 a week now. I've made a little over $16,000. And I just can't believe that's actually happening because, I've tried stuff before and not been able to make any real money, but I could see here where, I can replace that significant income that I used to make. So I'm real excited about it. Do you want to try it? I'd be happy to set you up with a few samples for free or a few cups for free, or I can get you a trial pack for $20. Which would you prefer?
Yep, man. That's the way to do it. And then you take 34 people to a regional, and
that's right.
You do as much as you can, as quickly as you can. I mean, success loves fast, right? So I like to get going fast, right? And
fast is fun, slow is painful.
Yeah. So, Hey, Mitch, congratulations on making Diamond, buddy, and look forward to pushing you up to double and triple and on from there. So, hey guys, I'm going to shut down that this